Hey everyone, Delphi Group here with our weekly trading and UOA recap. We're kind of merging both this week because a lot of our trades did come off of the UOA channel and we've just done amazingly well. So before we get started, again, we want to remind people what we do here at Delphi that no one else does anywhere, no platform, even option flow platforms. No one does what we do here. And why is that? Is because here's a great example. We had DBRG a while back come through our UOA channel. You can see here somebody bought these $9 calls. This was a stock we've never seen before, which is one of the things we look at Delphi. Again, remember, we're parsing out all the option flows and posting the relevant ones that we think could make our community money. Now, again, nothing's guaranteed, but so far, so good. We've just had an amazing year in our UOA channel. Again, UOA stands for unusual option activity. So on this day, these DBRGs came through. And what we do, not only do we post the relevant UOA, but we look at the charts. You have to look at the technicals and see, is there a reason they bought these? Does the UOA not make sense with the chart, which happens a lot of times, and you might not want to take a trade. But if the UOA matches the chart and the technicals look good, then could be very powerful, as we see here. Again, this is Digital Bridge, DBRG. When the UOA came through, we looked at the chart and identified this pattern. Okay, at the time, this was the day here that the UOA came through. We identified the pattern. It was breaking out. So what did we do? We took a trade and we posted a trade for the community, because in this example, the UOA matched a bullish pattern and a bullish chart. And wouldn't you know, the very next day, it hit our target. Okay, this dotted line was our target we put in. And again, the very next day, it hit the target. Remember, they bought these $9 calls, and it hit $12 the next day. That's a huge percentage move and a huge move for those UOA calls. And again, we posted a trade for the community, and you can see here our trade. We got it at 95 cents. We cashed out the very next day at 240. So that was a monster overnight trade for the community, and all because of the UOA. If DBRG didn't come through the UOA channel, we never would have seen it, never would have traded it, and never would have cashed out for some really nice overnight profits. Okay, so that's what we do here. No other platform is doing this. You're going to have platforms that supply option flows and more or less say, here's the option flows, good luck, do what you want with it. We don't do that here. Okay, we get the option flows, we analyze them, and we post the relevant ones that look good in our UOA channel. Okay, and you're going to see what happened, especially yesterday. I'm recording this on Saturday, on Friday, but let's jump into the Delphi room here again, in our Discord, where we do all our amazing work, where we post everything for the community. Okay, so here we are in the Delphi room right away. I'm in the UOA channel here. Again, you can see all our UOA that gets posted. This is back to the 18th, okay, because I'm going to talk about DraftKings. Okay, DraftKings was, again, something similar to Digital Bridge. Okay, somebody came in, they bought these DraftKings next week, 40.5 calls. You can see they bought 8,000 of those for roughly 40 cents. Okay, so when these came through, we looked at the chart. We post all our charts here in the Delphi Charts channel. Okay, so we looked at it. We looked at the chart. We liked what we were seeing here. You can see DraftKings here. We posted again, eerily similar to Digital Bridge. We had this bullish cup and handle pattern that was not active yet. Okay, you can see active over 39. Okay, we posted the chart in our chart channel. Okay, we can see a close-up here of how that looked. Well, it ended up breaking out, and we ended up taking a trade on DraftKings, which will show in our performance. But yeah, if we look a little lower here again, we see how many charts we're posting in this channel. Okay, so ARQQ, we'll get to that. Testimonials was a monster win for the community. But if we keep scrolling down, I'll find DraftKings. You can see here now pattern active and working on DraftKings. Okay, we did enter calls. We opened up 2 positions. We already cashed out the 1 position. We have another one that's still open. But again, you can see we update the community. As always, the pattern is active now, okay, and working. So that is what we do here. Nobody does this anywhere. There's no trading platform that does this anywhere, okay? And you can see QXO is another one, which we'll talk about, that we traded. We already took some profits there. So this is what we do, okay? So if we look at the performance for the week in review, again, all our trades are posted and journalized. You can see what we did here for the week. Just simply incredible. Look at that number. We did almost 150% for the week. Remember, this is going off of a $10,000 starter account. But look at the trade percentage, 84%, 21 and 4. I mean, that profit factor is just ridiculous. So again, this is what we do here at Delphi. Just nonstop winning weeks for the community. Okay, another monster week. And again, a lot of that had to do with the UOA channel. Okay, so let's look at, just want to again go back and look at maybe some other ones that came through, which we'll talk about in the UOA. If I go back to the 12th of June, bear with me here because I'm going to have to go back. Okay, if we go back to the 12th of June, we're going to look at Coinbase. Okay, if we can go down here. Okay, look at Coinbase here. We started seeing nothing but call buying since last week. Okay, this is going back to the 12th. But there was nonstop call buying on Coinbase. And you can see if I just scroll in here. Okay, look at these. And all the calls that were being bought were for the 20th, yesterday expiration. You can see these 255s, okay, they bought at 330. We actually traded these. We got in these for $1.60, okay, and then they also came in and bought these 272 and a halves for 85 cents. Now look where Coinbase was trading at. Coinbase was trading at 245, okay. So let's just remember that because we're going to talk about these at the end, okay. And then also, if we scroll down now, we jump here. Some other ones we're going to talk about. These all came through yesterday. Okay, you can see how many we're posting here in the channel. Okay, so yesterday a bunch of stuff came through. Again, QXO we traded. Okay, that one here. These we never seen before, so they were posted. Okay, and then we started seeing index 0 DTEs come through. Again, they bought more QXO. Okay, again, we are in a trade there. We already took some profits. And then, keep scrolling down. Then they started buying 0 DTEs. They bought IWM. Okay, we actually traded these, did really well. Then they had bought some SPY 0 DTEs. We took a SPY position, already cashed out their puts. If you watched our weekly market report, we were kind of looking for a pullback reversal because of our cycle line, which has already played out in spades. So again, this is what we're doing here. Okay, we're posting all the UOA for the community. So if we go back and look now, we're going to look at our journal. We're going to pull it up just for yesterday here. Okay, let me go back here. And okay, so this is set for yesterday. You can see what happened yesterday. Again, this is showing the dollar amount, roughly almost 8,000. Okay, so on a $10,000 starter account, that's about 80%. Okay, that's why our percentages show what they show. Okay, but I mean, just look at the profit factor. I don't know if I've ever seen one that high. And 11 and 1 on our trades. This loser was a roll. So really, went 11 and 0 on the trades. And just look at the average win-loss. Almost 800 win, 140 loss. Again, that 140 was here. And that was a roll, okay? But you can see what happened here, okay? So, again, this is just yesterday. So if I scroll down a little bit, okay, IWM was UOA, SPY was UOA, QXO was UOA, DraftKings, which we talked about, was UOA. Okay, Datadog was actually UOA from a few days ago that we posted a free look at Datadog in our weekly market report. You can see we did almost 87% there on that one, okay? And then we had some monster coin winners, 175%, 105% yesterday, okay? But again, a lot of these were from the UOA, okay? And again, you can see QXO is still open, but we already cashed out. We took almost 60% off the table. And that's what we do here. You have to have, again, we talk about a plan and strategy in place, okay? You need to take profits when they come in, okay? You can see a lot of these are still open where we have already taken profits, okay? And you can see that. So, again, nobody does what we do here at Delphi, okay? So, and then if we look at, let's just go look at the testimonials before I get to what happened with Coinbase, okay? This is just, what can you say about this? So, Michael here, and we posted this in our X channel as well, he basically paid for 2 years of service off of one of our trades. Take note, the profit on this one trade alone is more than double the annual membership here, okay? Just incredible stuff from Michael, from the community. I mean, there's no other platform where you're going to make 2 years of what the platform costs in one single trade, okay? So shout out to him. He did just amazing job on this ARQQ. You know, I actually got in ARQQ like around $7. Today it hit 44. Okay, he got in at 15. So just amazing things we're doing here for the community. And again, no one else is doing this anywhere. Okay, so we have to go now to Coinbase. Okay. We said we had some UOA last month in May that up until then we said, well, this was the UOA of the year. You can see these went from 43 cents to a high of 31.50. Okay, there was no way we thought something would match this. I mean, that is just an incredible gain, right? I mean, that's almost 100x on this in a couple days, right? Well, lo and behold, Coinbase was added again this week, okay? Again, if you remember those UOAs we showed in the beginning, okay, these are the expired 272.5 calls that expired yesterday. Remember, we posted these at 84 cents, and look how high they got, 37.80, okay? Just, I mean, what an explosion. Just no words for that, right? So, yeah, now the UOA this week on Coinbase takes the cake, right? These were actually more gain than the ones we just showed you, okay? So again, these were the 272.5s. As we all know, Coinbase came out with news. Oddly enough, funny that there was so much Coinbase UOA activity on the calls for a very short period of time. And Coinbase came out loaded up with news. They came out with stablecoin news. Yesterday they came out that they got their license in Europe for crypto, and I think at one point Coinbase was over $310. Remember, down here we showed it was roughly under $250. Okay, so again, nobody's doing what we do here. Okay, at Delphi, and if we looked at the ones that we traded, okay, these were the 255s. So again, here they are, the June 22 55s. Again, the UOA was posted at 330. We took a trade. Actually, we got in cheaper at $1.60. And just look at where these went. These got over $55. Rocket ship, explosion, whatever you want to call it. Just, mind-blowing where these went, and literally in less than a week. Okay, just let this sink in. Look at where we took a trade and where these were posted, and look how high they got at 55.20. Now, full disclosure, unfortunately, we didn't stay in until 55.20. Okay, we took profits on the way up. We do know some of our community got out at 20 and 30 bucks. But still, nobody's posting this kind of information anywhere, okay? You can be a great trader, but if you're not getting the data and the information, what is that doing for you, right? So again, nobody's doing what we do here at Delphi. So again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, if you can like, subscribe, put the word out. We always say we're here to not only help traders become profitable, but more importantly, stay profitable. And that's what we're doing here at Delphi. So again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will be back on Tuesday with our weekly market report. Again, all our targets again have hit. We are over 90% accurate on our index forecasts. But we will see you then. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.